Taking a tour of Saguaro Tackle and Archery here in Tucson, Arizona. They're located on the south side of Speedway, just east of Craycroft. Jesse, the owner's been hunting and fishing in Arizona his whole life, and he's been running the store for many years now. When I came in to do the video tour, I recorded a conversation between Jesse and one of his customers, and I think it gives you a pretty good idea what it's like when you visit the store.
Where do you go fishing at?
We have the urban lakes around here, which are the city park lakes. There's 3 of them in town. There's one a little south down through Green Valley. And then otherwise, you got to travel a little ways, an hour and 20 minutes, hour and a half down to Patagonia, Peña Blanca. Peña Blanca doesn't have water yet. They re-dredged that lake, so it's got to be a couple of years before that one gets
I
there.
think he took his wife to Patagonia.
Yeah, Patagonia, Parker Canyon. Yeah. And then you have to go out north with the bigger lakes, which 3 hours, 2.5, 3 hours.
Good fishing, what do they got?
The bass, the catfish, crappies, bluegills.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
They're bass.
Yeah. So no, that's most of. They'll stock some of the urban lakes here with trout, and like Patagonia and Parker trout during the winter months.
Yeah.
But otherwise, the only lake that has the trout year round is Rose Canyon. It's a small little lake up on Mount Lemmon. This time of year, you have to walk into it because they close the main gate. You can still park outside the gate and walk in, or mountain bike in. It's about 2 miles one way, roughly, to the lake. So eliminate some of the traffic, and it'd be sort of nice. But like I said, you got to make no effort to get to it.
It's good. And hunting?
Honey, you got your deer. The archery hunts in Arizona are over the counter for the most part.
Really? Even non-resident?
Yes.
Really? And what about rifle?
You have to apply for all the rifle hunts.
Yeah.
So.
What do they run? You know?
Non-residents, I think that your tag alone is like $260 something, and then the license.
So we had a ball, got our antelope and deer.
Oh,
Yeah, I didn't get drawn for elk though, damn it. Seen them, but they just didn't get drawn for them.
Yeah, here's all the permit fees and non-resident fees.
Okay, right here. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Non-resident. General hunt license 151.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's basically it's going to cost me a while.
Your tag. Say you're looking for, your elk tag in Arizona, non-resident, 600 basically.
Yeah.
Your antelope, 5. Your 230.
What's the resident? Resident is $85. Oh wow, really? Where do you got to? You go up north? I seen him up. He was up
For the elk and stuff and antelope, most of the units up north
Flagstaff
are
up
better.
north. And Prescott, I saw a lot of antelope.
Yep, a lot of antelope in the Prescott Valley area.
Wyoming just you get spoiled.
Yeah.
Some
Arizona don't have the numbers, nearly the numbers of what Wyoming and Montana and Colorado have. But we have probably some of the biggest antelope if you're looking for record book antelope.
Oh, is that right?
Most of the records come out of Arizona and New Mexico for the record book.
Yeah.
But it's because they limit the tags in Arizona and New Mexico so much that, the odds of getting drawn. Even as a resident, guys have been waiting 19, 20 years just to get a tag as a resident. So
I see that. Was that cat shot in the eye? Or I mean,
that was a pig. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it was. It was shot in the eye and shot in the snout.
Is that right? No fooling.
Yeah. And sort of sad to say, but it was my dad that did that.
Well, the snout should have done it.
The snout was the second shot.
Okay.
That did it. The eye was the first shot, which that pig was just really ticked off at that time. And the second shot, I don't know how he even got it in the snout, but the pig turned on him and he just let an arrow fly.
Is that right? That's a nice antelope there.
Yeah, that's a New Mexico antelope, that one. And then this is a Prescott Valley antelope.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I want to know like that.
Yeah, that one was 76. The one on the other wall there, that one went 82 inches. I actually made Boone and Crockett, but that was a much better antelope.
That's good.
Yeah, it was over in western New Mexico. Yeah.
That's pretty. In fact, I got one that's every bit that tall.
Yeah.
Mine was a little wider.
Yeah, that's good. Actually, the width circumferences are better than length sometimes. Everybody wants those super tall ones, but if they got more mass to them,
it was like that. It was great.
Yeah, that's what that lacked. I mean, really. So yeah, if it had more mass.
This here, what do you got? You got the.
We have the Coos whitetail.
Yeah, that's they're smaller.
Smaller
They
subspecies.
put about 110 pounds.
Yeah, that's a big one.
That is. That's really good. That's like a coastal blacktail.
Yeah, we have that probably. Yeah.
You have those out here.
Yep.
Right around this area.
All the mountain ranges around us. Yeah. Once you get up into the foothills is where you start finding the whitetails. Down in the valleys and the lower stuff is more mule deer. But as soon as you get into sort of the foothills, then you start getting into the whitetail. Yeah.
That's a little different from Wyoming. You get the little mountains.
See, that's
like
the guy's like 40 acres left.
Now it does change as you get up north, because once you get into the high country up north, the mountain ranges there, the white, yeah, then you start getting the bigger gillies because the whitetail only expands so far here in Arizona. But there are found up in Flagstaff area and stuff, but the bulk of the whitetails are down south. Yeah.
A lot of them is rifle season.
Yeah.
Go here now.
Yeah, on any of the rifle hunts, you just have to apply. It's all done with. We just came through all the hunting season pretty much. They're going to finish off here in December. But all that's in the book right there. Yeah.
Okay, great.
But there are quite a few
Bow hunting
opportunities.
is just over the counter.
During the 3 seasons. There's 3 different seasons. January 1st basically starts the year off. It runs the whole month of January. Then you have another couple weeks in the summer, and then you have the last 3 weeks in December, if you haven't filled your tag. Once you fill your tag, you're done in Arizona. It's only 1 deer a year in Arizona. So if you fill it with an archery tag, or if you fill it with a rifle tag, you're done.
Archery is going to run the same.
Yeah, same.
Archery to bow too.
Yeah. So, and what's sort of nice is, I mean, especially the archery January hunt, for a lot of people from back east or Midwest, where it starts cooling down there and the hunting season maybe starts tapering off, you still got some nice weather out here, you know, come in January and stuff. So you get a lot of guys that come out here in January and do that archery.
Yeah.
You know, and Javelina's open too, and for archery during January.
Yeah.
You have to apply for it, but there's so many leftovers right now that you could pretty much just almost get them over the counter.
I think you can see why we like working with Jesse. You're just not going to get that kind of information at a big box store. So next time you're in Tucson, check out Saguaro Tackle and Archery.